Yes, students, coming towards the last topic of our chapter 2, that is solution. We are going to discuss about abnormal molar masses, or we can say that is electrolytic solution. So till now we have seen about the colligative properties. Before that we have seen about ideal gas, ideal solution, non-ideal solution. In colligative properties we have seen different things, that is which are the colligative properties, that is relative lowering of vapor pressure, etc. Right. So now by that colligative property we know that we can calculate the molar masses, but this colligative property definitely have some or the other points which is to be taken care of. Okay, like we know that colligative properties, in colligative properties we are just using the solute which is non-volatile solute. Okay, and also that it should be at times we have seen that we have ignored the number of moles of B, right? Why? Because we have taken it as a dilute solution, right? We have taken this colligative property and discussed about it is a dilute solution. So when we are taking about dilute solution, we come to know that the solution which we are going to prepare, or when a solute is mixing into the solvent, then there should be no association or dissociation. Okay, so based on that, Van 't Hoff had prepared one factor which is known as I factor. Why he introduced this I factor, that I am going to tell you now. Okay, so as I told you that for colligative property the solution should be an dilute solution, right? But we know that it is not possible. Generally, if we are taking a solution, that is sugar or NaCl in water, what will happen? Definitely when we are adding NaCl, it will get dissociate into Na plus and Cl minus, right? There are few components which will get associated also, right? So definitely what will happen, we are not going to get the exact value of molar masses as it should be there, right? And that's why it is known as the abnormal masses. So let us see how this abnormality comes and how it is associated. Okay, so number one, that we know that there are two possibilities, that is association and dissociation. Okay, so when we are talking about association, we know that if we are taking A, that is component, okay, and in front I have taken N, that is number of component. Okay, so there are N number of component A, right? And when we are adding such solution, I mean when we are taking such solution, when we are adding such solution, such solvent into the solution, what will happen? A will be forming the cluster, right? It will be joining. So how it will be joining depends upon the number of moles again. So A, how many it is joining? N times. Why? Because we have taken N. So here it is joining, right? As I said, it is joining, so its mass will be definitely more. Okay, so we are here, we will get more amount of mass. Okay, then it should actually it is there. Okay, here this is what dissociation. In dissociation, what happens if we are taking NaCl, right? 8 times of NaCl means what? NaCl is formed, are dissociated into Na plus and Cl minus. How many Na plus and how many Cl minus will be there? N, right? So initially NaCl was there, it was more mass, right? Why? Because it was size of that was bigger one, right? And then it got dissociated and formed the lower molar mass, right? So in this way what will happen, we are having two different categories, that is association and dissociation. Okay, so this way when we see about association and dissociation, means what will happen in this, the actual mass which should be obtained will not be obtained, right? And that's why want half has given one factor which is known as I factor. One factor which is known as I factor. Okay, so that I factor says that normal molar mass means what it should be there and what it should be possible. That is, over here if we take off association, what it should be there? Less, right? That is, an A should be there, right? But what we are observing, it is getting bigger one, right? So I is what for association? That is Na upon An, right? That is lower minus bigger one. Okay, so this is normal molar mass upon observed molar mass. For dissociation, what it will be there? More upon smaller, right? And that's why here we have written in short form. That is, for association, I will be less than 1. Why it will be less than 1? Because greater amount is below, right? Here we are observing, this one is observed mass, right? So it is below, right? So definitely what will happen, if greater amount is below, the value of I will be less than 1. In opposite to that, dissociation, right? Dissociation will happen what, in what sense? That is, more molar mass is there, right? More molar mass is above and less molar mass is there below, right? So if more value is upside, means what? The value of I will be more. Understood? So this way you will get the value of want half, that is I factor. Okay, so now moving ahead, how this factor is associated and dissociated, we have to see the degree for that, right? That how many amount is associated and how many amount is dissociated. This is just for your introduction part, as this is not there in your syllabus, right? But for your knowledge, I'm just explaining you that there will be again want half equation. We know that want half factor, that is I, right? And it will be extended to associated and non-associated degrees. So when we are talking about degree of dissociation, so dissociation, degree of dissociation we are taking as alpha, that is number of moles dissociated upon total number of moles. Okay, so the number of moles left out will be what? Total number of moles we have taken 1. Okay, and dissociated is over here, that is alpha. So left out will be what? Okay, that is, if we are taking water and we are adding some amount of salt inside that, so definitely what will happen, some amount of salt will be mixing down, that is, it will get dissociated, but few amount of water will remain as it is in the water, right? So that it is what? The number of moles left undissociated. So that we denote by 1 minus alpha. Number of moles formed. Number of moles formed means when it is dissociated, okay, the amount or the number of moles which is already dissociated inside it will form some amount of moles along with the solution, right? So that moles will be what? M alpha. And total amount of moles will what will come? M alpha plus 1 minus this. Why? Because there are moles which are left out also and moles which are formed also, right? So total moles is what? Total moles is 1 minus alpha plus M alpha. Okay, so in this way we can calculate I is equals to 1 minus alpha plus M alpha upon 1. Why we are taking 1 over here? We are taking 1 over here because for us we have started with one number of mole. Okay, so that's why alpha will come to 1 minus I minus 1 upon M minus 1. Okay, so the value of that is coming this way. Okay, so what we are going to take here as M, suppose we are taking NaCl. So here NaCl, when we are taking, it is going to dissociate, right? So it will be breaking down into Na plus and Cl minus. So this M will be 2. Okay, over here if we are taking, that is Na2SO4. So Na2 and SO4 is there, right? So how it will be dissociated? 2 moles of Na plus and SO4 minus, right? So 2 plus 1, that will be 3. Here if we are taking MgCl2, then it will be Mg plus plus 2Cl minus, right? This all things we have already studied in 11th standard, right? So here M will be 3. Clear? So this is degree of dissociation. Same way there will be degree of association. So degree of association again will be what? Number of moles associated upon total number of moles. Okay, so for that again we are forming, that is there were totally n moles, n particles, that is A, right? And it has associated, right? So A will be formed how many times? N times, right? So the concentration of A n times is equals to alpha n. I hope you remember this formation we have done last year, that is in 11th standard thermodynamics, right? So therefore concentration of A is what? 1 minus alpha. Right? So again, how many total number of moles will be there? As we have taken in dissociation, total number of moles, right? This is the number of moles which is associated, and this is leftover, right? So we did the total in that. So again we are doing the total over here. The total will be 1 minus alpha plus alpha upon n, right? So therefore I is what? 1 minus alpha plus A upon n upon 1. Okay, so again what value we are taking over here? N. N means how much it is associated. So like benzoic acid if we are taking, so benzoic acid is a dimer, right? Dimer means it is forming the two molecules together, right? So here we will put the value N is equals to 2 for the same. And this value can be also written as alpha is equals to I minus 1 upon n minus 1. Okay, so when this want half equation is formed, okay, when this want half equation is formed, then our all the colligative property has to be re-termed. Okay, so here in every colligative property we know that we are having 4 colligative property, right? That is related lowering of vapor pressure, then we have seen depression in boiling point, then freezing in freezing point, that is and last one we have seen about osmotic pressure. So here in all of that we have to introduce value of I, that is want half factor in that, and after that our equation will change something like this, that is for relative lowering of vapor pressure it will be P0 minus Ps upon P0, or we can say P naught minus Ps upon P0 is equals to I xb. Next one was depression in boiling point is equals to elevation in boiling point is equals to I kbm. Then we have seen about the depression in the freezing point will be equal to I kf into m. Last one, that is osmotic pressure will be equal to I crt. Okay, so in this way, according to the want half factor, that is, as we see that there will be certain amount of abnormality in the molecular mass or molar mass we can say, because of that abnormality this I term is introduced. And mind well students, this change is not necessary that this I will come in each and every numerical. It depends upon what sort of numerical it is asked to you, right? So if it is written that it is associated or dissociated, then and then only you are supposed to mention the value of I. And now from the above formulas of degree of association and degree of dissociation, you can find out the value of I. Okay, so here we come to an end with the explanation of the second chapter. Please do comment if you are having any of the query with the explanation. From tomorrow we are going to solve the numerical portion of this chapter. Thank you.